Hello dear fans, friends and subscribers, this is your host Ram on to the Cricket Happening Show as usual. And on this Cricket Happening Show, what I am going to look at today is the first unofficial test which happened between Zimbabwe and South Africa, South Africa team, A team, and which ended Zimbabwe A and South Africa A team. And I thought the Zimbabwean batsman, Mawoyo, the opening batsman, did a fine job. And in fact, this is something that Zimbabwe will be happy about. The Zimbabwe A team managed to draw the match against the South African A team, who were dominating, as you know. And the second ODI, the Ireland and Afghanistan, was won by Afghanistan today. And then we'll also have a look at some cricket news. But first, let's get on to the first unofficial test, which was played between Zimbabwe A and South Africa A, and see as to what really happened. So South Africa A in the first leg made 455 for 6, and then it was the turn for the Zimbabwe A to actually bat. Zimbabwe A batted, and they put on 269. They were 269 all out. Chari was very impressive with the bat opening the innings. He made 98 with 11 fours and 2 sixes. 21 from Masuare. Maruma made 44 with 4 fours and 1 6. 35 coming in from Mutumbudzi. And as far as the bowling was concerned, in fact, they had a Vernon Philander return back to international cricket, and Vernon Philander was impressive. He did a good job. 18 overs, 4 maidens, 35 runs and 2 wickets. 1 wicket to the pacey Willowen, 1 for 67. Pretorius, whom much is being talked of in South African circles, is a very talented bowler. Pretoria bowled a good line, 19 overs, 6 maidens, 3 for 38. And Dan Peet, as you know, he has already played international cricket for South Africa. He got 3 wickets for 82. So South Africa A in the second leg went on to declare the innings closed at 171 for 3, with Cook making 30, Kuhn making 25, Bruin 50, Stein van Zyl not out 43, who really struggled big time in India when South Africa were there, and Dean Willis was not out for 18. 171 for 3, and the target was kept before. A target of 358 runs was kept to the Zimbabwe A. And thanks to Tino Mawoyo and Masuare, who really grinded the South African A bowling. In fact, Philander was the only one who got the solitary wicket. He picked up the wicket of Chari, who did well in the first innings. He was scalped for 13. He was able to bowl Philander. But Philander definitely would be happy with what happened, no doubt about it, because Philander definitely would have got something out of this. And Mawoyo played very well. In fact, as I said, Mawoyo and Masuare, the new face, really grinded the South African attack and saw to it that Zimbabwe drew the match. Tino Mawoyo's contribution being an unbeaten 79 with 9 boundaries. Masuare was not out on 88 with 11 fours and 1 6. So Vernon Philander, I would say it was good to see Vernon Philander back in bowling action, and he was looking pretty sharp too. So that is as far as this particular match is concerned. Now we will look at the second ODI, Ireland versus Afghanistan, which was played at the Civil Service Cricket Club. This is a series of 5 one-day internationals that Afghanistan are playing with Ireland, against Ireland in Ireland. And Afghanistan batted first, and they were 250 all out. So definitely the Irish bowlers doing a fine job there. But Mohammad Shahzad was the top scorer, 66 of 79 deliveries, 8 fours and 1 6. Javed Ahmadi making 29 of 43 deliveries with 3 fours. Rahmat Shah 14 of 26 balls, no boundaries. Samila Shenwari making 24 of 35, 2 fours. Asghar Stanikzai was out for naught. But Najibullah Zadran, as you know, he's a hard hitter, a lower hard hitter in the Afghanistan. I think he's a real sort of a real mercurial cricketer, Najibullah Zadran, and he scorched 59 of 61 deliveries with 6 fours and 2 sixes. 5 to Mohammad Nabi, that was Zadran 7, Mirwais Ashraf 12, Rashid Khan 18, and 250 all out of Afghanistan in their 50 overs. And definitely Murtag 8 overs, none for 28. Thought he bowled a good line. Chase, the pace bowler, 1 for 42. But McCarthy was very impressive, 9.2 overs, no maiden, 59 runs and 4 wickets. Dockrell 10 overs 1 for 52. Kevin O'Brien 4 for 45, sharing the wickets along with BJ McCarthy, and Andy McBride, the off spinner, 2 overs no maiden, none for 20. And as far as the Irish chase was concerned, Irish basically the opening stand was good. It added 71 for the first wicket, so the chase was something done very well, in the sense that the chase was started off, I would say, in a nice fashion by William Porterfield, and the other batsman, the opener from Ireland. Those two batsmen did a fine job for Ireland, so that was pretty good to see. But other than that, the other players really, I wouldn't say really contributed, because Porterfield made 25, 44 deliveries, 3 fours. Ed Joyce was the highest scorer with 62 of 87 deliveries with 6 fours. Anderson making 26 of 51, 3 fours, 2 sixes. Pointer was out for naught. 35 from Kevin O'Brien of 27 deliveries with 1 6, 16 to Sterling. McBride 12. But other than that, it was not easy. I mean, the Ireland innings, in fact, I thought Afghanistan did a fine job, even though they made only 250, a modest score of 250. I thought the Afghanistan bowlers bowled a beautiful line to keep the Irish batsmen in check. With Mohammad Nabi 3 for 45. David Zadran was on the mark today, 9.2 overs on made 229. Zadran was very costly, his 6 overs leaking 48 runs. Mirwais Ashraf 2 for 40. Rashid Khan did a fine job in the middle, throttling the Irish players. 10 overs 3 for 28, 4 overs for 15 for Javed Ahmadi. So that is as far as this. So the second one-day international has been won. It's a 5-match series, and Afghanistan are leading the 5-match series 1-0. This was the second one-day international which was played. So Afghanistan winning it, and I thought it was commendable, because after making 250, they restricted the Irish to 211, and that really shows that Afghanistan are a very strong team. And other than that, dear fans, now the next thing that I'm going to look at is going to look at some cricket news, and I do have some cricket updates to give you. The cricket updates are coming in from the Caribbean Premier League. So I'm trying to give you the updates. There is a match which is currently underway between the Zooks, who have actually finished off their 20 overs. They finished with 138 for 6. So Amazon Warriors are really faced with a very simple task of scoring 139 runs. So that is going to be interesting as to how things are going to pan out. But Amazon Warriors the other day losing to the Trinbago Knight Riders, and they would be hoping that they could put it across. And as I'm talking to you, I can give you a live cricket update here. The Guyana Amazon Warriors, we are in the 9 balls have been bowled, so basically 1.3 overs. Guyana Amazon Warriors openers Guptill and Dwayne Smith are very solid, as you know. So Dwayne Smith is not out on 4, Martin Guptill is on 9, and well, Guyana Amazon Warriors definitely, as I said, it's going to be a simple task for them, but it's only a matter of how they actually perform that simple task. So that is going to be the thing. And I'm also going to give you a brief about how much, as far as the St. Lucia Zooks were concerned, they were 138 for 6. Charles was out for naught. Watson was out for 4. The highest scorer was Michael Hussey with 64 of 50 balls, 7 fours. He combined in a good partnership with David Miller, who made 23 of 22 balls. 16 from Andre Fletcher's bat of 29 deliveries, 1-4, 11 to Darren Sammy, and 138 for 6 was what St. Lucia Zooks put on the board. Sahel Tanveer 2 for 31 was a bit costly. Jacobs 4 overs, none for 20. Emrit 2 for 25 was costly. Permal none for 16. Zampa took 2 for 30. So definitely a fine job done by the Guyana Amazon Warriors bowlers, and that is the live cricket update that I can bring to you on this particular cricket show here. And that's it, dear fans. As I said, there was not much cricket to really talk on, so I just collected something from a few places and placed it into a sort of a cricket show. Thanks for your company, and thanks for your continued support to this cricket show. Your host Ram will be seeing you tomorrow. Thank you.